Alright, everybody, so in today's video, I'm going to give you all 10 celebs or celebrities that I really, really don't like. Okay, now you can like these celebrities, okay, but if you really agree with me, that's totally fine with me as well. You don't have to like these celebrities, but hey, let's just hop on into the video and see what type of celebrities I really don't like. First off on my list, we have Stephen A. Smith, or just Stephen A., if you like to call him. This guy, I do think, is just really a bit of a tool these days. You always see him on ESPN. You always see him everywhere. Like, whatever he does, he always just talks and talks and talks, like chirping. Always just chirping and always just being the absolute crazy head. Whatever it's about, talking trash, talking bad. Like, does anyone even like this guy? Do anyone even like this guy? I mean, he's the biggest Knicks fan, and he always gets very, very pissed sometimes. I bet even some athletes really don't like him at all. I always get annoyed by him every single time whenever he's like chirping or something like that. And whenever he brings stuff up, like whenever he's saying in his conversations on ESPN, it just drives me absolutely insane. Next up, we have James Corden. Yeah, he had success with his talk show throughout the 2020s. But this guy is just a jerk who has literally, been negative. He's had some anger issues, sort of like Ellen DeGeneres. And we're to the point he had to shut down his entire show. But not like his anger didn't shut down the show. He did obviously was like, I think he only left to spend time with his family. But does anyone still remember when he obviously, kind of was a bit rude in front of Patrick Stewart and was banned from a restaurant for acting abusive towards a staff in New York? Like, this makes me dislike him even more. For being obviously, having a talk show and obviously abusive, it really drives me annoying. If you like James Corden, okay, but if don't, well, guess what? He's really not a nice guy. He really is not. Next up, we have Travis Kelce. I actually used to love Travis Kelce, but I realized that he's not really more. He just become more and more annoying. Now, look, he's the greatest tight end in the league. Absolutely, yes, but it's just his relationship with Taylor Swift been driving me absolutely insane for the last 2 years. And no, it hasn't been really been driving. Like, he's not saying like horrible things, but he's been sort of been ghosted. Like when he won this, remember when he was in the Super Bowl this year? He did absolutely nothing. And Taylor Swift, basically, this whole relationship with Taylor Swift kind of reminds me of one relationship you probably might remember in the 2010s. Like, damn, you're really a good athlete, but you do not always need to have her every single time at your football games. Like, you're the best tight end, but also your brother's also good, but you can't just be doing that all the time, dude. Like, just chill. It was kind of crazy to me because I used to watch this guy religiously, but now obviously he's become more and more annoying to me right now. I mean, I know he's the best tight end in the league, but come on. Get a hold of yourself. You're almost nearly 40 years old. Like, do something about it. Like, chill. Next up, we have Jake Paul. I don't think anyone's going to obviously disagree with me that you don't have to like this guy, but seriously though, nobody likes this guy. He's literally the most hated human being on planet Earth. And he just loves to piss people off. And it's like, he calls out the boxers in their 60s like Andrew Sylvia, Mike Tyson, NBA players like Nate Robinson. And guess what? He was undefeated, but when he faced the real boxers like what was it? Tommy Fury, guess what? He lost. And it's just even much as bad as his brother Logan is. Like, the Paul brothers are just really the bad guys here. Whatever they say is really horrible. And you know why? It's because they can, like, Jake Paul can fight. He can fight. But it's just who he chooses to fight. But when he plays a real boxer like Tommy Fury, he lost. And so far, he's been like, what, 12-1 right now? Yeah. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna like these people. I think it's really good if you are. You know why? Because they're just as big of villains. And they're really evil bad guys. Next up, we have Gwyneth Paltrow. Okay. It's nothing to do with her movies or anything. It's nothing to do with the MCU or playing Tony Stark's wife. It's just the person outside of the characters that she's playing. She's been in controversies, whether it's Goop or a lawsuit or anything like that. She's faced criticism for the last few years. Only because of her Goop. Also, remember that one time she appeared on Jon Favreau's chef show? She obviously said she wasn't in Spider-Man. Yes, you were! Like, she doesn't even remember that. Like, come on, you gotta obviously remember that you were in that movie. It's just everything that she has done for the last few years has faced a lot of criticism. And I don't think anyone's gonna argue with me about this one, but here, she is just flat out annoying to me. But she's not really a horrible actress. No, you're right. It's just the real life version is just really horrible. Next up on the list, we have Aaron Judge. Yeah, I cannot stand him at all. I think he's really the villain here. I've never liked Aaron Judge since like 2017. And sure, yes, it's just the New York Yankees. And you already know I'm a Minnesota Twins fan, and like the Twins always kick our asses every time. Excuse me for that. And like he's literally the new Alex Rodriguez. And he like the Yankees are just like 2009 Ranton Orton to you. And like when you beat the Yankees, that makes it even better, but it makes it so much worse when you lose them. Plus, he's a playoff choker. Like every time he goes into the playoffs, he just strikes out. So what is he, Matt Ryan? Well, guess what, Aaron Judge? You're Matt Ryan. You're a playoff choker. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Next up, we have Elon Musk. I don't think anyone's going to argue about this one here. First of all, I don't even know where to begin with this. Because, he took Twitter, obviously. Like, in church just turned it into X. And every time he obviously just someone makes a joke about it, he just ends up just banning them from X. And he obviously just wants to make people think he's funny. Like, he's actually just feels like he's a comedian. And he just wants to make people think he's a genius. For being a genius, he actually is really kind of the most dumbest person on planet Earth. Like, he's just so that's the side. He just doesn't understand how most people just listen to him. What do it's everything he does, OpenAI or Tesla's or anything else that he does here. Like, yeah. To me, I just think Elon these days is just an absolute annoying to me. Next up, we have Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I really can't stand him at all. I think he should become more and more the bad guy ever since he tries to force him out of Green Bay. I mean, the guy's family doesn't even talk to him, so that's a complete red flag on its own. But honestly, though, you can even watch an Aaron Rodgers interview, which is not about football. Likes to say it's the most controversial things he can think of. And he's been going on darkness retreats. He's been going on TV and podcast, which he obviously doesn't like to make appearance, though, which he can't take it. Even as a Vikings fan, I never even liked the guy in the beginning. I've never even liked him. And he's also been very difficult to show up when he's not showing up to practice or just running how the team is. And when the team is passing, just look at the sideline and say, "Why are you doing this to me?" To me, I would honestly like to say that Aaron these days just completely become more and more the bad guy. Even though he just likes to have his voice heard, he likes to be whoever he wants to be running the team. Let's just see how he does with the Steelers, and then he'll be gone for good. Next up, we have Kanye West, or should we say Ye? He goes by Ye now. And this is the okay, I was right moment in life. He's always been a weirdo to me. I mean, sure, yeah, he's had a great career with music or fashion design or, being a billionaire or just being a genius, as he say in a very Kanye language. Whatever he says, though, it's really, 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 really weird. Like, he said a bunch of offensive things. He just been quote unquote, well, weird these days. Whatever he just says, though, he might just like piss people off. Like, sure, yeah, he obviously think he's a free thinker, but dude, you're in a society like. God, does anyone remember when he did back in 2022 and thinking they can't drop me? Well, guess what? You've been dropped, and it's been causing his billionaire status. And so Kanye's been kind of been on the downfall. And it's not. He said everything's been horrible. He's just been kind of like not the Kanye that we all love these days. On top of him being just a weirdo, he's just found out just crazy to me. And even though I am, some of us think his music has been great. No, you're right. But I'm just saying the guy is a weirdo. And ending with the final celebrity, it's not Taylor Swift though. I didn't really want to clear on this list because my sister's a big Swiftie, so I'm not gonna do anything with that. No way, absolutely not. But it is in fact Amber Heard. Absolutely, yes, she is number one. Why? Only because my favorite actor was and always Johnny Depp. I mean, people don't know this, but Johnny Depp and Amber Heard used to be married, then the Me Too movement happened. Then Johnny eventually was accused by Amber saying she abused her. Then years later, the other thing went around that the abuser was actually Amber. And then we had the biggest trial of all that basically went viral everywhere. Even Amber still admit to abusing him, right? Right? I mean, come on, though. Like, not only that, like, people don't even know this, but she was just beginning to rise to acting until this whole thing happened with Aquaman. Then Aquaman 2 happened with all the drama behind the scenes, and guess what? She obviously denied that her role's been reduced, but some people believe it has been reduced. And no one even likes her anymore ever since this whole Johnny Depp thing happened. That she actually admitted to hitting Johnny at all. And I really hope Johnny Depp makes a comeback, but for Amber, will she return? We highly doubt it. And I really will never ever forgive her in the first place for everything that she's ever done to my favorite actor in my favorite actor of all, Johnny Depp. I will never forgive her, ever. I have to see one thing likable about her, and that's basically it. And that is my top 10 list. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen, for this video. Let me know what you obviously agreed with or disagreed with. And you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a good rest of your day. It keeps getting warm out here for some reason. Yeah, it's been warm for a few days. Alright. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.